I am again. This is the final part, and as per demand from USA, this is now live for most of the channels in the United States, as many people wanted to have a proper understanding in a short amount of time. So a little delay was there to start the things, but I hope everything is loud and clear. If anybody wants, they can always send me a message and I'll put my microphone for you so that people can get the clarity of the things, because these things have never been told on the internet. Neither these things you can read on the book. These things come from practical knowledge, and I hope everybody is enjoying the show. So to begin with, these things, which is called the final part, which is nothing but international contracts and global procurement. International contracts and global procurement are divided into three main regions, which is EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa region. Then it is the United States and the Canada region. Then again, the Asia and the Asia Pacific region, so that we maintain everything as per the demand of the people. If anybody wants things to go a little loud, just ping me, just send me a message, and I will make the use of this microphone again for you. So, for today, let us be very fine. See, things happen in everybody's life. No one grows in a day. Not even if you plant a tree, uh, plant a seed, it will not become a tree in a few days. It takes time to develop things and make a great amount or a great volume. Things go slowly, and people who are professionals, slowly when they are doing their job, they become professionals. It is not that everybody is born a professional, or everybody has lots of money. To build a rocket and send it to space, it is only one day required. You think in one day anybody can send the rocket into this space? There are lots of efforts and years of planning which take place. Similarly, several laws have come up in the region of the world, and these laws, which are governed by different bodies, are called contracts laws. So we had earlier explained it to you that the global procurement is a process of export and import, but it is also a process of services. See, nobody or no nation can do a business in their own nation itself. Let me be very clear to you. There is nothing called made in a particular country. Let me be very straight. There will be people, this is our planet, this is our world. So there will be people who will be contributing somehow, some part to you. For example, in my life, in the earlier days after I pass out, there were no ATMs, the automated transfer of machine. So I helped a person who was electronics engineer to make the automatic means transfer machine of money. I only did a small part of it. I'll tell you very straight. Uh, in that, we used weighing machines. Like, somebody is standing on the weighing machine, and they put a coin, and then that during that time, there was printers. The printed weight came out from the weighing machine. So we started with that technologies, and I worked for a few days with them. So it my contribution was a little bit, very much, means insignificant. But after a year, I was called from a company in UK who wanted me to be a part of a great revolution which you call ATM machine or cards. These days you use credit cards, you use debit cards, and varieties of things. So way back in '97 when I passed out, I did an insignificant or a small part making the ATM machine. Though the ATM machine is told to come out in UK, but it was my part. So there is everybody, a whole world is involved in helping you out. It is not a single person, somebody who is your neighbor, who is your relative. They also help you. I'm not telling that they are not helping you, but the whole world is involved helping you out there. So let us help each other in the way we can, and don't worry about anything. Leave the money part, leave the housing part, leave the food part. Relax yourself. Just help each other for first for survival, then to make things better, and make this planet or make this world a better place for you and for ourselves. So that is the intention of any contract law or any laws, be it an international law or a legal law, to uh, be have this to have this planet a better place, to make this planet a place for you and for me and for ourselves to make this better place. So this is it. Now coming to the international contracts, there are various types of international contracts. I have divided into EMEA, USA, and APAC regions. First and foremost is the FIDIC. FIDIC is International Federation of Consulting Engineers. Prophetic contracts are widely used in the construction and infrastructure for the international projects. To start with, these international because they have boundaries of nations. Every human being lives in their own boundaries. When you make that circle a little bigger, you get your city, then your state, then your nations. So, to govern these laws on the international boundaries, we have the International Federation of Consulting Engineers. FIDIC contracts are widely used in construction and infrastructure for the international projects. They are known for their fairness and balance between the parties involved, and some are like FIDIC Red Book. This is for design and build projects, like for Frederick Red Book is for the contracts which in which the design has also to be made and the construction or the infrastructure work has also to be done for the international projects. So, in between, say a company in Pakistan makes a project in China. Okay, so the Pakistani company is making a project in China, and they are using the red book. Means the design is made in China and the construction is done in sorry, I'm sorry. The design is made in Pakistan, but the construction is done in China. So that is called a design and build project. It is not between the boundaries, but they follow the rules and regulations laid down in the red book. Then we have FIDIC yellow book. In this contract, we use only for the design for this, mostly for the design in the construction project. So the FIDIC yellow books for the specific design, because the design is also important. There is very easy to say that the laptop or the mobile you are using is just a piece of art. Anybody can make that art, but try making a mobile for yourself. Try making a laptop or TV for yourself. So you will get to know how difficult it is. If you can make it, it's very good. But if you make it on a large scale, one has to follow certain laws. So this is for yellow book, which is used for design. Then again, FedEx silver book. The FedEx silver book is used for the EPC. but these are mostly used in the European and the Middle East sector. Some part of the Middle East they are used, but mostly these NCP contracts are used in the Western Europe sector. Then this is the European contracts law. I tell you very frankly, the European contract law and the maritime law, these are generally the same, because when people were living in countries like Europe, they had to import goods from all parts of the world. So the maritime law took place. The maritime law is a body of law which governs the marine commerce and navigation. So there is much similarity in the maritime law and the European contracts law. I hope, and it is generally governed within the country or the neighboring country of the Western European region. Say, you can say Switzerland, Spain, Portugal, and many more countries in that particular area, which follow the European contract law, because France, Italy, they had been using it for past several years and ages. So they use these types of law in which the maritime contracts or the maritime governing is there. Then again, the European contract law is a set of rules that governs commercial contracts between parties within the European Union. It is designed to create a single market for goods and services within the European Union. So, for the European companies, they follow the European law, and the European law says that in certain conditions or in the certain parameters, they have to use those particular terminology or the particular law, so that people abide by those rules and regulations and take into account and follow the instruction as per the laid down in the European contracts law. Then again, in the Europe, ACCM is there. The ACCM is nothing but Association of Consulting Management Consultant. Association of Consulting Management Consultants. I was taught this in Saudi Aramco, because I know the Saudi Aramco followed these laws, and there's nothing wrong in discussing this. Most of the oil companies in the Middle East region follow the ACCM laws, which is a better part of energy and uh, you can say power and energy field. And most of the Middle East companies and the United Kingdom, the Western European regions, the wind turbine companies. I used these ACCM law in one of the wind turbine companies uh, 2 years ago, because that time I think Corona was there, and that particular law had to be, the cost control as well as the labor control and the project control had to be governed under this Association of Consulting Management Consultants. So Association of Consulting Management Consultants say that you have to take the quantity as well as the engineering part being done into the particular industry, be it oil industry, or if you are digging the oils, you have to take care of the safety. You have to follow those particular set of rules which has been laid down by the Association of Consulting Management Consultants in that particular region or the area, and serve your field of work, which can be like oil or power, something in which you have to use these for your consulting project. Okay, this is very fair, very balanced, and are more comprehensive. They can take, for me, I will tell you very frankly, it is a most flexible field of contracts which I have done with people working in Europe or the Middle East. Okay, so these are the specific types of contracts which we use. Coming to a particular region again, well, uh, the USA. The USA used mostly the American contracts and commercial laws. The USA and Canada use American contracts and commercial laws, that which is primarily governed by the state laws of the Uniform Commercial Code. There are several codes which are given, and the USA contracts and commercial law follow these rules, serving as a model framework for the commercial transactions, so that there is a fair deal between the parties involved. May it be a construction project. I've been dealing with a client who was using this kind of American contracts and commercial laws for you know Wi-Fi camera or your security cameras in USA. So they have a particular set of drawings, and that particular set of drawings, according to that particular set of drawings, these laws they have to follow. So the American contracts and commercial law is followed within the region of USA and Canada as well. For me, it is easy to follow law within the respect of United States, and the United States as well as Canada follow the American contracts and commercial law pertaining to their construction, infrastructure, even their retail and the logistics industries. The logistics industries as well, the infrastructure industry as well as the retail industry, the insurance and contracts along with the warranty terms go according to the American contracts and commercial laws. That is as per my understanding and a brief overview of the type of contract used in USA. Then coming to the Asian contracts law, there are various regions in uh, the Asia which use the unicentral law, which is the United Nations Commission and International Trade Law. The United Nations Commission on International Trade Law standards are used. The United Nations standards, which are laid down by the uh, book, which is called UN, uh, UNCTRAL. They use the UNCTRAL and follow those laws mostly in countries like China and Vietnam. They use this contract of Asian contracts laws and the United Nations contract law and the international trade law within the regions of Japan as well as of Indonesia. Indonesia, though mostly FIDIC is followed, which is the law by the Federation of Consulting Engineers, but they also follow the local laws which is laid down by the United Nations Commission. Okay, then there is also India contract law, which is followed mostly in India between the parties which are doing business in India, made with international or national parties. The Indian Contracts Act was there way back in the 1950s, with, which had several revisions. I've been teaching this subject to various valuation and contracts authorities within India, and it is a very comprehensive and very suitable law which avoids the penalties and conflict being taking place between two parties engaged in any field of business. So these are the certain law. Now a question is, what laws are used in software uh, companies? Well, most of these laws are used in software companies, but in general, there is like international property right, the patent law, the end user license agreement, the service level agreements, vendor contract, the NCP, which is nothing again but the new engineering contract or the non-circumvention, non-disclosure contracts. The NCP laws new engineering contract or the non-circumvention or non-disclosure contracts. These type of contracts are mostly used in the software industry. They are service level agreements between the parties as the particularly of the software part, the SaaS, which is known as software as a service part, and the vendor contract. Software companies use engage with, say, if a software is for sale, it does not go pirated, then they have a vendor contract that the vendor will not damage their software, and they will not take their software CD or the software, you know, what you call pen drive in return, or whatever the mode of software they have provided to sell through their vendor, they will not take it back. Then there is a I think Privacy and Data Protection Act, in which the privacy has to be taken place. Then there's the export and import contract law. There are certain military obligations uh, which take place. The import contract laws says that export control laws which say that you cannot export a particular software. There are various things, say a rocket being sent from NASA, they are using a particular software, and you cannot even a small part of it, you cannot sell it or send it to another country. Even in power industry or the cement manufacturing industry, or industries which are manufacturing sensitive equipment like aircraft or data, or even drones, they don't sell their particular software or part of software. Even in Japan, there was is a software which they is used only in oil industry, particularly in Saudi Aramco and the Middle East. They do not even disclose that software to other people or other countries. Okay, so these are the laws, and that is will end this four part series is ending today, and I thank you for attending this four-part series as a lecture. Uh, well, I had several people watching this series. Around 1,000 people had viewed the first part. 690 people had, as far as not I know, attended the second part, and almost the same amount, 800 people attended the third part. Now this part is widely publicized so that anybody who wants to contact me for anything, my number is there. You can check my number here, and you are always welcome. My details are also there. I will be more than happy to help you. So let us hope to make this world a better place for you and for me, if we can. And that brings to the end of this telecast. I hope you must have gained something good. If not, you are always welcome to question me, contract me, and contact me. Okay, you can question me. Contract is also welcome with me. You're always welcome to make a contract with me, and always contact me. Okay, so this is the end, and let us hope if there's something in which can help you in the legal terms, in the business laws, in the arbitration terms, or to do your things globally, to make your things go global, to have a global growth. We started with something called your appointment letter, which is a part of a contract between your company and yourself. Now I am ending it with global and international contracts, in which your circle must have been wider and your personal circle must have been grown from uh, your personal being to the international regions. Thank you again. Now, bye for this time, and on your request or demand, I will be more than happy to help you. Thank you.